Hello and welcome to this special show on the COVID situation from Mumbai. We're coming to you from the BKC Jumbo COVID Vaccination Center, one of the largest vaccination centers in the city of Mumbai and the state of Maharashtra. And this is the notice that greets people who have come here for vaccines throughout the day. It says, due to unavailability of stock, the BKC COVID Vaccination Center will be non-functional temporarily until further orders. And this is something that's been the story at center after center in Mumbai. Mumbai is facing a massive vaccine shortage. 70 of the 120 centers have been shut as the vaccine shortage continues in the state. Now, obviously, this is a vaccine shortage that has happened because of the shortage in supply that the Maharashtra government flagged earlier, something that has been denied by the center. But at this point, we can tell you that after going across the city throughout the entire day, traveling from one corner to the other, we've found that almost every vaccination center that we visited had run out of stocks. Of all the vaccination centers that we visited, only one had stocks, and that too limited stocks. And people have been sharing their stories with us as well. We'll bring you all those stories in just a short bit, but from what we picked up on the ground in Mumbai today, the fact is that people are seriously affected. Some of them even saying that it costs us a day's earnings to take the day off and come for vaccination, and we are not reconsidering it. We may not come back. So that's how serious the situation is, and the state government had put in a lot of effort to get people to vaccination centers, but all its plans and its target of achieving 1 lakh vaccinations in a day in Mumbai seems to have gone up in smoke because of the vaccine shortage. Now, I visited several centers throughout the day, and I can tell you that that has been the story from almost all centers. Let's take a look at what happened in Mulund. Again, one of the biggest vaccination centers in the city. The Mulund vaccination center also ran out of stock. No matter which COVID center you go to across the city, whether it's South Mumbai or whether it's Mulund in the suburbs, you will see that vaccines are running out. Now, this is, of course, here at the Mulund COVID center, which is also a COVID-19 vaccination center. There's a picture of the Prime Minister asking people to get vaccinated. You can see here, of course, the Prime Minister's photograph asking people to get vaccinated. But when people actually arrive at the vaccination center, the message that greets them now is that the vaccination center will remain closed till further notice, as vaccines are short in supply from the health authorities and not available at the center. This is the situation at several vaccination centers across Maharashtra, where vaccine supplies are short, and that's why they've run out of vaccines and they're no longer administering vaccines. All of these centers have the capacity to vaccinate a lot more people, but at this point, what you see is that there is a tremendous shortage of vaccines, and that's something that the BMC and the state government has been flagging for a while, but to no avail. आप यहाँ पे वैक्सीन लेने आए हैं, आपका नाम?
अशोक पांडे।
क्या बोले हैं?
ये बोले सप्लाई नहीं है तो आज बंद हो गया है, अभी मंडे को आवा, उनके पास स्टॉक खत्म हो गया है तो बंद कर दिया।
आप क्या करते हैं?
मैं बिजनेस है, मेरा बिजनेस है।
So you can see this businessman, आप बिजनेस बंद करके आए होंगे यहाँ पे?
जी हाँ, बिजनेस बंद
तो
कर
एक दिन का लॉस हुआ,
दिया।
और बाकी और एक दिन जब बंद आएंगे
तो फिर और लोग मंडे को बुला रहे हैं वो लोग।
So this is the situation across COVID centers in the city and from several other parts of the country as well, where centers are running out of vaccines because of the shortage in supply, and people are having to go back without being vaccinated. In Mumbai, with camera person Sanjay Mandal, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV. I'm at the COVID-19 vaccination center at Dharavi. Dharavi is one of the world's most populated slums, and here where the vaccination center was set up to ensure that people are protected, this is the message now at the vaccination center. Vaccine out of stock, and hence they say that vaccine stock is not available at the center, so please do not come here and stand in line. This is the situation across vaccination centers in Mumbai as the state and the city run out of vaccine supplies. Amidst a denial by the centre, this is the situation on the ground. While the centre keeps saying there's enough stock, if you go to centres where vaccination is actually taking place, these are the notice boards that greet people. And this centre is important because it's in Dharavi, a place which has suffered a lot during the first wave, and even in the second wave it's been reporting cases. Now I have with me people who came here for vaccination and I'll ask them a few questions. सर आपका नाम क्या है, आप यहाँ पे क्यों आए थे, आपको क्या बताया गया?
मेरा नाम अब्दुल मोहित खान है। हम लोग मेडिसिन को रजिस्ट्रेशन कराए थे वैक्सीनेशन के लिए।
आप वैक्सीनेशन का रजिस्ट्रेशन करके आए थे?
तो यहाँ आने पे पता चला कि वैक्सीन आउट ऑफ स्टॉक है, और बोले जब आएगा हम लोग आपको फ़ोन कर देंगे।
मैडम आपका नाम?
शहनाज खान।
क्या बोले आपको?
बोले कल वैक्सीन नंबर आया है, जाके ले लीजिए। यहाँ पर आए तो पता चला खत्म हो चुका है। नंबर लिया इन्होंने, बोले जब आएगा हम आपको कॉल करेंगे।
ठीक है, और आप धारावी में रहने वाले हैं? ठीक है। And the state government has been driving home this message that please go to a vaccination center. But if you see at the vaccination center, vaccines are out of stock. People who are coming out here are being turned away. And this is the situation even in Dharavi, which is, of course, like we said, one of the world's largest slums and densely populated slums. In Mumbai, with camera person Sanjay Mandal, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
आमच्यासारख्यांना पण कळत नाही, तर त्यांना काय त्याच्यामुळे आत्ता जे आपल्याकडे शीट आहे या शीटमध्ये आपण बघाल तर 0, 1, 2, 3 आणि हे 2 दिवसापूर्वीची, याचा अर्थ आपण आता अतिशय अल्प याच्यामध्ये पोहोचलो आहे. आणि आत्ताच एक माध्यमातून कळलं आहे, म्हणजे मला अजून महापालिकेकडनं अधिकृत कळायचं आहे की आत्ता 1,76,000 काहीतरी लस येते, पण ती पण अपुरीच होईल कारण सेकंड डोसवाले जेवढी मोठी लाईन आहे. आणि आत्ता बीकेसीच्या दारामध्ये इतक्या मोठ्या प्रमाणात लाईन आहे कारण लोक आता काय विचार करतायत की रुग्ण वाढतायत, तर मी लस घेऊन किमान.
And Maharashtra seems to be headed to another lockdown given its vaccination plans, and its targets to vaccinate more people seems to have gone up in smoke with the vaccine shortage. Now obviously this is something that the state government didn't plan for. They had planned to scale up and increase the pace of vaccination. Maharashtra's Health Minister Rajesh Tope spoke to NDTV. Here's what he had to say.
Yes, you see, lockdown means it's really the basic purpose and the objective of lockdown is to break the chain. And you see, at present, I'm not in favor of lockdown immediately.
Okay.
But when the hospitals are overwhelmed, when we have dearth of doctors, we have shortage of medicines, and we are not able to cope up with the numbers which are coming up daily. At that point of time, it is a thumb rule that we have to give a break, like we have to issue a lockdown immediately, so that we can ramp up the capacities and can prepare for the further situation.
I see. So you're saying you're approaching that point. You're approaching that point where you might need to lock down.
Yeah, we are heading towards that, but I hope that we should not go for lockdown. Before that, if we could really contain the virus, we will be really happy, satisfied, contented. So we are hoping for the best. So we had flattened the curve. This figure was there for at least 2-3 months. So we were of the opinion that now we will not face the second surge. And we had opened up everything, all business activities, everything, every school, not schools exactly, but every activity was open.
Right.
So there was a little, I accept that there was a little chalta hai type attitude.
We have, of course, Pune and Nagpur, which are also other major cities that have shown an enormous stress on the healthcare system because of the spike in the number of COVID cases. And Pune has also had to scale down massively on the vaccination process. Now, I have with me Sudhir Mehta, who's also been leading the response in Pune as far as COVID. He's the lead there for that, for organizing several parts of that response. But I have Mr. Mehta with me now. Mr. Mehta, if you can tell me, firstly, yesterday we saw several vaccination centers in Pune had to scale down. Is the situation worse today? What can you tell us about the vaccination process in Pune?
Thank you, Saurabh. We are struggling with three major issues in Pune. The first is the availability of vaccines. We have the capacity to do 2 lakh vaccinations. As I mentioned, we need to vaccinate about 20 lakh people who are currently eligible. But unfortunately, we were able to do only 50,000 yesterday. And today, I fear the numbers will go down considerably. So the first is we need availability of vaccines. We need it now. I think districts which are most affected, and Pune is the most impacted in the country, in my opinion, should be getting a higher allocation of doses, and we need that. The second big problem that we have is the increase.
So I want to ask you this before you move on. I want to ask you this. Pune is the city that's producing vaccines for not just the entire country, one of the cities that's producing vaccines for almost the world. Serum Institute of India is based in Pune, and yet you're saying even Pune has a shortage. This is, of course, quite astounding.
Yes, I'm not a politician, so I don't know what's happening. But all I can say is, and my sincere suggestion to all the concerned policymakers is, we need an integrated dashboard. It's not so difficult. We are the IT capital of the world. We can have an integrated dashboard that shows the availability at all levels. And I think this transparency, whether it is in state, central, local vaccination center, is needed so that people know in advance. We all understand that vaccine availability is an issue. It's an issue the world over. But if there is an end-to-end transparency in terms of availability at all levels, I think it will help, including the healthcare workers, including people who have to come for vaccination, including people at all levels to know what's happening. And this should not be so difficult to organize, in my opinion.
Absolutely, it shouldn't be difficult. And unfortunately, what we've seen is a lot of political tu-meme between politicians at the center, politicians from the BJP, politicians from the center. But keeping all of that aside, having increased the pace of vaccination would have given us an edge in battling the second wave. How much of that progress that cities like Pune, cities like Mumbai had made in terms of scaling up the vaccination has been lost, in your opinion? How much of that edge have we lost?
Well, certainly, compared to what we had targeted, we are not able to do the numbers. And a French study had estimated that if you vaccinate 100,000, okay, this was based on Western criteria, but if you vaccinate 100,000 people, and if you do it one day earlier, eventually it will save 15 lives. So that's what we are talking about. We are talking about lives here. We are talking about possibly saving those who are above the age of 45. And if they had the vaccine in time, possibly could have had better protection.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mehta, for joining us with all those updates from Pune. We really hope some of those suggestions that you mentioned are taken up. On the other side of this break, we'll bring you live updates from Nashik, another city in Maharashtra that's been affected. My colleague Sohit will be joining me on the other side of this short break. Welcome back. We're bringing you all the latest COVID updates and the shortages in vaccine, but also in other cities of Maharashtra like Nashik. There's also a shortage of Remdesivir, one of the key drugs used in the treatment of COVID-19 patients. My colleague Sohit has been tracking all the developments in Nashik throughout the day. He joins me live now from Nashik. Sohit, if I can ask you, Remdesivir shortage was something that we noticed when the first wave was on, when there were patients who were critical, who needed Remdesivir. It's considered a life-saving drug by many in the treatment of COVID-19. But in Nashik, there seems to be black marketing again. What have you picked up in your travel throughout the day in and around the areas of Nashik?
Well, Saurabh, I have been here for the last 2 days, and that's right, that there is a huge shortage of Remdesivir. I'll tell you that I am right now in rural Nashik, and if someone gets positive over here and if the doctor asks them to bring Remdesivir doses or injection, he'll have to travel for almost 50 kilometers where I am right now. Go to the Nashik city, and then even then you won't get the medicine. First you will have to stand in the queue. After that you will be given a token. After that you will have to fill a form, come back over here, take the signature as well as stamp from the doctor, again go back over there, stand in the queue, and after that, if remdesivir is available, you will be getting that. So on an average, it takes 3 to 4 days for one person to get one single injection of remdesivir, and usually the doctor asks for 5 to 6 for those who have mild to we can say heavy symptoms over here. So the people have to wait for a long time, but at the same time, when we spoke to few of the people over here who have been traveling day in and day out, who have been sending their relatives like 4 a.m. in the morning and they are in the queue till 9 p.m. at night, many of them have told us that it is available in black. So medicine that cost around 1200 rupees is being sold at black market for 8,000 rupees. And I asked people who did not have money, I asked them that if you had money, if I gave you a choice that yes, you have money, will you buy it in black? He said yes, because the life of my relative is much more important than money. So this is what even the what we can say is the people over here who are committing this crime, who are selling it in black, know, and that is the reason they are selling it at a very high price, because they know that the demand for this is huge. Even yesterday when I was traveling and I reached Nasik, that is one of the biggest center over here, the Pink Medicine, which has this stock. And yesterday when I went over there around 9:30 a.m. in the morning, there were more than 150 people who were in the queue. And there was a board that said that for the next 2 to 3 days there will be no vaccine, there will be no remdesivir that will be available. I asked the medical owner over there that what is the reason, and he said that there is no supply, there is shortage of these medicines, and I don't know what to do. People come over here, they argue with me, and that is the reason I am closing the shutters so that I don't face any problem. So this is the ground reality. We don't know what is the government doing. We saw such things, such incidents that happened last year, but once again we are back to square one. We are seeing again there is a shortage of this medicine. In fact, in Pimpalgaon, that is in rural Nashik, I spoke to few people about what are the problems that they are facing. Let's hear out what are they saying about say selling it in black, as well as how long do they have to travel and how much are they been traveling in the last 2 to 3 days. Right now I am in Pimpalgaon. This is 30 kilometers from Nasik. This is in the rural area of Nashik district. Behind me is a COVID hospital where there are patients who are being admitted. Now remember that there is a shortage of remdesivir over here, a life-saving drug. To give you, make you understand what is happening, you will the doctor gives you a prescription that you need remdesivir. The family member of the patient needs to travel 30 kilometers to Nashik, stand in the queue, take the token, fill a form, come back 30 kilometers, take the sign from the doctor as well as the stamp, go back again, stand in the queue, and if there is stock available, you will be getting it. We will be speaking to people to make you understand that how many times have they traveled and what has happened. कितने बार आप लोग गए हैं, क्या कुछ हुआ है, कितना दवाई मिला है, आपको कितना दवाई की ज़रूरत है?
जी 6 दवाई का ज़रूरत है, 6 रेमडेसिविर का ज़रूरत है, डॉक्टर ने बोला है। 2 दिन से लगातार सुबह से शाम तक हम मेडिकल के चक्कर लगा रहे, बट कोई मतलब किधर बन रहा नहीं है काम, मतलब कहीं मिल रहा नहीं है। हायर शॉर्टेज बोल रहे हैं, मतलब मिलेगा ही नहीं ऐसा वैसा। और मैंने ट्राई किया है, मतलब भाई का ऑक्सीजन लेवल 78 है, 80 है, मतलब ऑक्सीजन लेवल बहुत कम होने की वजह से मैं ट्राई कर रहा हूँ। तो बाहर से देखा मैंने तो 8,000 10,000 रुपए प्राइस बोल रहे हैं।
अच्छा, तो आपको ये बोल रहे हैं कि 8,000 10,000 रुपए में एक दवाई मिलेगा जिसकी कीमत 1,200 रुपए।
यस, वही तो हर कोई अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकता। अभी वो तो बोले, बट मैं अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकता, इसलिए
अगर पैसा होता तो ले लेते।
हाँ, ले लेता।
So the medicine that cost 1,200 rupees is being sold in black for 8,000 to 10,000 rupees.
दवाई तो मिल ही नहीं रही है। मेरे रिलेटिव जो 2-3 दिन से चक्कर काट काट के परेशान हो, सुबह जल्दी जाते हैं, शाम को वापस आते हैं, वहाँ वो टोकन देते हैं। टोकन देने के बाद 4 दिन के बाद रेमडेसिविर का इंजेक्शन अवेलेबल होता है 1,200 रुपया देके। अगर तुमको ब्लैक में चाहिए तो 8 या 9,000 रुपया मांगते हैं। अगर 8-9,000 रुपये देना है तो फिर इधर सरकारी हॉस्पिटल में हम भर्ती ही नहीं होते। हमारे जो रिलेटिव सरकारी हॉस्पिटल में भर्ती है तो उनको इतना पैसा तो खर्चा नहीं कर पा रहे, इसलिए तो वो नहीं दे रहे। अभी वो सब दिक्कत आ रही है, और ऊपर से अभी जो एमएलए बोले अभी 1-2 दिन में एडजस्ट हो जाएगा, तो अभी जब आएंगे तो हो जाएगा।
इन नासिक विद कैमरा पर्सन प्रवीण जी रोहित, सोहित मिश्रा, NDTV।
Well, Sohit, that of course is very, very distressing perhaps for that family. But Sohit, you've also traveled around Nashik, and we've seen what Mumbai has gone through today in terms of vaccination. The center might be denying the vaccine shortage, saying they've supplied, but on the ground and the figures and a study of the figures do show that there is a vaccine shortage. What have you found out in Nashik? Is there a vaccine shortage there as well, or is it a better situation in terms of vaccines when compared to Pune and Mumbai?
Well, absolutely there is a shortage over here. Yesterday I spoke to the commissioner, Suraj Mandre, who said that they have only 80,000 vaccines left. So remember, this was yesterday, and he said that what they have done is they are providing the vaccine, but the number of vaccine that they used to provide before and the number of vaccine that they are providing right now, the number has a huge difference. So what they did is the 80,000 vaccines that they had divided into 4 days. They are saying that every day we will be able to vaccinate 20,000 people, majority of them in the COVID hospitals. So they have vaccines for the next 4 days. Today was the first day, so what we can say is 20,000 of those vaccines have been used over as of now. There is only 60,000 vaccines left for the entire Nashik district, and they have 3 more days of the stock that has been left. So by 3 days, if a new stock comes, they'll be able to provide the vaccination, or else after 3 days, if this situation remains the same, what we can say is there will be no vaccination happening in Nashik district as well. Now remember that earlier they used to vaccinate much more number compared to what they are doing right now. But what they are saying is, at least we don't want to vaccinate people in just one day, and from the next day we can't say that okay, we don't have vaccines. That is the reason we have divided it into 20,000 vaccines every day, so that we have the stock for the next 4 days, assuming that in these 4 days the center will be able to give a new stock to not only to Maharashtra but also which will be distributed in Nashik and other places as well. Saurabh?
Absolutely, Suvit, and thanks so much for joining us from Nashik. So we brought you the picture from Pune, Nashik, Mumbai, Nagpur, and cities, across Maharashtra where there is a vaccine shortage. Thanks for joining us on the show. The news continues on NDTV 24/7 after this short break.